My name is Barber.
I'm Frederick.
And I'm Moreland. We represent Louisburg High School in the competition of Introduction to Business Presentation. Our topic is Common Business Failures and the Prevention.
Issue number 1, lack of funding. An absence of investors can lead to a lack of original funding before a startup stage. If you don't have investors lined up before you enter the business world, then your business may not have sufficient funding to start. If a business has a plan or template, yet fails to conform or follow it, it could lead to a lack of investors and consequently funding. Also, if you have poor marketing before you enter the startup stage, it may discourage investors from taking your company as a potential asset. In order to prevent these issues, a company may want to line up investors before entering the business world. An important part of lining investors is finding different outlets in case potential investors become disinterested. After this stage, it is vital to the company's success to have accessible funding from these investors during the company's lifetime.
Issue number 2. When a business is trying to have a competitive pricing, a common mistake is lowering the price so much it doesn't cover the basic costs or expenses such as advertising or even production costs. Some owners also have extremely limited or a bad understanding of current market price for their product. Higher production costs or inefficient production can be costly for the profit margins. While in a young startup phase, it is important to lower the profit margins to cover the basic business expenses and cut out owners' profits. It is also important to research your competitors' prices to become aware of the market pricing so that you can realistically market price your product. In order for lower production costs, an important step is to research. If there are any recyclable materials that you can use to lower the cost, that will be beneficial to your company.
Our third issue is poor marketing in the business. Many businesses, before entering the product stage, will not have a target audience in mind when marketing their product. This can lead to ineffective advertising and a lack of revenue from the business itself. One way to find your target audience is to know the problem that your product solves for the consumer. Ineffective advertising is caused by a lack of target audience, budget constraints, and an oversaturated market. Ways to solve these problems include increasing brand awareness, good use of passive media, and advertising. In order to ensure that a business doesn't false advertise, it is important to research your product, make sure it does exactly as intended and advertised. This includes gathering data about your product and its side effects, and your advertisements that are already running.
Issue number 4, lack of experience. While businesses make it a point to hire qualified employees, it may still be necessary to train hired employees based on different hard skills that they may need for the workplace. This may include operating machines, copywriting, or accounting. Employees can also attend seminars put on by the employer to learn about the daily routines in the workplace and become better trained for the business world. On top of increasing employee knowledge, seminars can also help employee satisfaction and create a good workplace productivity, as well as increase employee retention. Bad organization is also another aspect that can drag down the business, making it necessary for the business to scout for management positions. Scouting management positions can find good candidates for high trust and high organizational positions, while regular promotion may not ensure that the employees will complete the position well.
Issue number 5. Overspending is one of the top reasons for business failure. Overspending is easy to do, yet hard to recover from. In order to prevent overspending, it is vital to create positive spending habits in order to prevent this strategy. One thing that helps overspending is making sure that employees have access to corporate funds and well educated on how to use those funds. Unnecessary spending can also kill a business, and it is hard to predict